What's up, everybody? It's Monday morning. Monday morning. Start of a new week. First full week we've had in a little while. After the long summer holiday, Labor Day. It's a little breezy out here today. I got bumped around pretty good. She's rocking and rolling. I woke up late, so everybody, we were up on the St. Lawrence yesterday. Me, John Burrows, and Don Birdie took John's boat up. We got up there, by the time we got in the water, it was about 4 o'clock. We ran out and we started looking for walleyes right away. We found them. Don caught one early. Beautiful fish, 25, 26 inches, give or take. We didn't scale it, but it was in the 6 pound, 7 pound range. That was during the daylight, and that was early on in the day, and we thought, wow, we really got onto something. I even had the underwater camera, my Markham underwater camera down on this one flat, and as soon as I put it down in the water on the bottom, we saw walleyes, smallmouth, and sheep's head roaming around this flat. So that was pretty cool. And then it got to be dark, and we stayed in the same spot. We were one of 2 boats out there. Last weekend when Courtney and I were up in that same spot, there was about 15 boats. That was a Saturday night. This was last night. It was Sunday night. And we pretty much had the place all to ourselves. The other boat that was there was trolling, so we were the only jigging game in town. And right about dark, it was after dark. Right after dark, I caught one. Just about the same as Don's, probably a little bit bigger. I'm assuming, I'm telling the story, so I assume mine was a little bigger. But it was about the same size, 26 inches, give or take. And it's hard to get a measurement when you're fishing in John's boat because no part of the fish is allowed to touch the boat. So I was holding it up and we tried to get a tape on it. I think it was about 26 inches. And I'm assuming it was about the same weight, 6-7 pounds. And shortly after that, Don hit another one and we got it right to the side of the boat. Somehow he managed to foul hook it. It was right in the tail. And it was also about the same size, maybe a touch bigger. John Burrows, we used to call him John Jiggin' Rap Burrows. Now we're going to call him, his Indian name is John Beats Him Off with a Stick. Because we effectively lost that fish right at the boat. Half in the net. Here's the rim of the net. Here's the tail. Here's the outside freedom. Here's the head. And he went boo boo. We razzed John the rest of the evening about that. Not that we were keeping any fish. We would have went back anyway. But, pictures are pictures, and you're traveling an hour and a half each way. But we got some video of it. Hopefully everything comes out good. It's a challenge filming in the dark. I don't want to sound silly when I say that. I had all my DeWalt shop lights set up, and we were pretty lit up. So I'm hoping, most of our video comes out pretty good from last night. I'll be reviewing it today. But it was a lot of fun. All the walleyes I've caught up there in the last 2 weeks have been on jigs that I've tied on heads I got from Mike Urema at I1 Baits. And they're long, they're synthetic bucktail, and they're 6-inch long tails in them. And then I have a stinger hook tied in, and we're running a full crawler either on the big hook of the jig head or stretching it out and clipping the tail in the stinger hook. My fish was on a stinger hook yesterday, and Don's was on the main jig hook. So in a perfect world, you get them on that main jig hook because this particular head I've got, they're big. I got some right here. It's a big sickle blade. So all right, I can show you the one that I caught so this is the same jig that Courtney caught her big fish on last weekend. There she is right there. Black and purple. What other color would an old Oneida Lake guy fish? Black and purple. So that's the jig. This particular one's a 3/4 ounce. For everybody that says, oh, your collars look cruddy, they do, and I know, but it doesn't really bother me. And it hasn't bothered the fish. So this particular jig has had 4 big, giant, man-eating walleyes on it in the last 2 weeks. So came out today. I woke up. Those guys were teasing me. We got home. I got back to my house about midnight last night, and those guys were teasing me like, "Are you going fishing this morning? Tomorrow morning?" Meaning this morning. I'm like, well, depending on what time my eyes open up, yeah. I mean, I'm usually up anyway, and you know, I had plenty of time, and so my eyes opened this morning, and it was 5 minutes to 6, and I'm like, all right, well, time to go. You know, and so I jumped in the boat and I ran out here into another stiff east wind. She's blowing all at 10, maybe a little more. It's rocking and rolling here. It's almost, it looks like it's pretty due east. There might be a touch of north in it. But she's, you know, she's rolling pretty good. 2s, maybe the occasional 3. But, you know, the 2s all day. Just enough to where you're on your way out and going into them, you're like, man, how far am I going to go? I didn't go far. I went over into Johnson Bay proper, checked a couple spots over there, went up along the edge of the drop-off on the face of just south of the point at Toad Harbor, 3 Mile Bay. I didn't really see anything exciting that made me want to stop, so I zipped in the trough over to 133, and I'm seeing some fish out here in the main flat. I threw a blade and a jig and wrap at them for the better part of an hour. Yeah, a little bit longer. About an hour. About 6:45, and it's now 7:40. About 6:30 to 7:30, I was fishing it, and I didn't do anything. I don't know if my heart was really in it, but I didn't do anything. I ran homie down through a couple good clouds of bait and fish, and there were no takers this morning. I don't know what the barometer's doing today. I didn't look before I came out, but still got surface temps at 71.7. And it looks like we got a little cool down coming this week, and then a warm up for the weekend. So we'll see. You know, it's September. You're not going to have any big changes, in my opinion, in September. You know, you're not going to have a drastic cool down air temp or water temp. So it kind of is what it is. This month is still sliding along. It's kind of late summer. It's kind of early fall. So, you know, I don't think we've seen any kind of movement yet. Although I did talk to Jake from Cornell the other day, and he did say that the shad are here in force, and that they're seeing lots of schools of shad when they're doing their surveys, whether they be out here swimming in schools or in walleye stomachs. So shad season is upon us, so let's hope it's a good one and it brings a really gnarly fall bite. So thanks everybody. That's my morning. I got a long week this week, and I got to go get to it. So I'll see everybody out here tomorrow morning. Thanks for everything. Thanks for joining us last night. I'll have video. We got Courtney's video coming up from the St. Lawrence because she's the only one that caught fish, so it's her video. And I think that's going to come out, I don't want to say, but I think it's quick. I think she's got it done. Probably would have went up yesterday if I was home. But I was out chasing giant walleyes. So sue me. Jeez. All right, everybody. Thanks. Love you guys. Have a great Monday. Make it a great week. It is going to be awesome. It's going to be an awesome week. I can feel it already. A lot of stuff happening. A lot of great stuff happening. So keep your tip up, baby. Thanks. Have a good one.